Confusion over how schools would make up last week's snow days. Education Secretary Jacob Oliva delivered a message to district leaders today.
Yeah, for the past week, we've been following the reaction as many learned that state law is back that requires snow days to be made up, and the likelihood that school might not wrap up until June in a lot of places. All new tonight, THV 11's Ashley Godwin sits down with Secretary Oliva to find out what parents should expect now.
For the past week, I've heard from parents and teachers about concerns about how schools are going to make up these snow days. Now Secretary Oliva is meeting with the superintendents before any other bad weather hits Arkansas.
A lot of relief, stress-wise.
Benton School District missed 5 days because of this most recent winter weather. Now Superintendent Kim Anderson is looking at options to make up those days.
When we do that, we haven't decided.
So when you look at having to pivot and change learning environments, we need to focus on prioritizing in-person learning.
Secretary Oliva held a meeting with superintendents to let them know how they can make up those snow days for the rest of the year. It comes down to two options: adding days to the end of the year or adding minutes to the end of each day.
By saying, here's a worksheet, go home and fill this out, or log into a Zoom for an hour is equivalent to making up that day of instruction is ridiculous. So when we look at what are those minimum expectations, it's 178 days of school or 1,068 hours of instruction.
But what if schools meet that requirement? Can they pivot to AMI days during inclement weather? Secretary Oliva says yes.
So if you're in a school district that says maybe our students go 1,750 hours a school year, and we're dealing with some severe weather, or we're not going to be able to have school today, but in order to maintain continuity of students and keep that connection and want to pivot to an alternative learning day, they have the flexibility to do that as long as they meet the minimum requirements.
In Benton, Ashley Godwin, THV 11 News.
Ashley, thank you. Now, almost every district put 5 inclement weather days in their calendars this year. With those days now spent, the ADE is offering waivers to school districts who are looking to change their calendars from days counted to hours counted. That would allow them to make existing school days longer rather than adding a full day in late May or June.